Alright. This here is Bit Blast. This is actually the second time I've tried this, because the first time I was extremely dumb and didn't do any of the things that I would normally do to make it actually decent. So, hard mode this time. Base Blaster is 1 damage. Charge plus 1 damage brings up to 2. 33% increased fire rate. 2 more damage makes the first fire rate worth it. Increased fire rate, and the blaster fires an additional shot plus the railgun means that the number up here for damage is actually triple that because of 3 shots. And the wings, every other shot that this makes, it fires another 2 shots. So that's another extra X1 in effect to the multiplier. So until this times 4, the damage times 4 is less than the speed, the rate of fire, it is more efficient to invest in rate of fire than it is to invest in damage. Also, HP, invulnerability for 2 seconds, shield regen, gain damage per missing shield, which is always nice, and shockwave. Then there's the passives. Anyway, into this. So, pretty easy. Shoot stuff, they die, you collect their guts. I already got all the upgrades though, so it doesn't matter. Well, all the upgrades that matter. Anyway, yeah, that's a percentage increase, as opposed to a generic +1 or +2 max HP. So, effective 24 damage there. Oop. So, until I've got a rate of fire that is 24 shots per second, it's going to be more effective to go for those percentage increases. And every time I get hit, I get more damage to that number. More than 49 deeps every single, more than 42 there, and more than 49 when damage goes up. I don't want to do the half multiplications. I'm in the middle of a shooter. Anyway, Ricochet is awesome. Especially when I've got 5 bullets going everywhere. Oop. The thing about the ricochets is they're also homing. I'll lose half a combo when hit. A very big part of my strategy is getting hit so that I can regen my shield, or regen my health by losing all of my shield. And, you know, have incredible damage from being down 5 shield points. On normal mode, I went for boost, but shockwave is a better defensive trait. When I'm that fast, I cannot tell where I'm going. Far shot synergizes quite well with Ricochet. Every single thing that fires off into the distance is going to get 30% damage increase because, well, it's off screen. And I probably don't need to mention why absorb bullets with shots is so good. So, I was thinking about bullet time, but honestly, it's not that useful. I'm probably not going to be able to dodge the bullets anyway. freeze time is a straight up deeps upgrade because look at this. Yeah. Oh, dang. It works less effective. It's slightly less effective when you keep getting hit, though. So, these guys are annoying. They're shielded in the front, so you have to be behind them. Less difficult with time stop, but more difficult if you're terrible at the game like I am. So, I just have to keep getting hit for 5 seconds to regen 1 point of shield, at which point that regens my 1 point of missing health. Ow. Oop. +1 damage for 3 combo levels, just because the other ones are pretty useless. Movement speed or more cash per combo. Ooh, there it is. Ah. So, the annoying thing about these things is that you cannot collect them while time is stopped. You can only look for them. What's nice about time being stopped is that it's not going to be running down the timer on those bonus things. The health upgrades and, well, the bonus things that happen after you use your thingamajig will naturally degrade over time. Time stopped, it does not. Use it as much as you want. Okay, so this is the interesting one. -2 damage still puts it at 10 with no shield, but plus a 50% increase on that brings it up to about 11 shots per second. 12 shots per second. So, that is much closer to the optimal squared thing, and that's even before increasing it by the fact that you're getting an X4 shot. Plus however many you're getting from all of these ricochets. Oop. Auto turret fires 1 bullet per second. This recharges every 2 seconds. I didn't get much use out of it. And this fires 8 bullets every 8 seconds, so I'd rather just have a thing that actually aims. Particularly since it does continue firing while time is stopped. Oop, missed. Also a nice thing about time being stopped, you can go right through that yellow slowdown stuff. Shot booster just increases damage when you're going through it. Pretty self-explanatory and just straight up the best option there. Alright. Ah, nice. Didn't see that one. Okay, so laser is actually pretty awesome. Oh, boss has come up. So you can tell where the boss is by all the bullets coming at you. And if you look to where normally there would be a level up thing, there's only a HP bar for the boss. Unfortunately, cannot absorb boss bullets. Can only dodge. And that's somewhat less effective if you're not very good. Also, during the chase phase, the boss will speed up to whatever your movement speed is, so it's somewhat less useful to have the speed thing than you'd think. Man, laser's awesome. Anyway, this is where I ended it last time. Whew. This Omni Shot is awesome. Every single time, it combos, ricochets, explodes, and whatever the other one is, pierces. This is just survival mode, so nothing actually matters. And I already got all the whatchamacallums upgrades, so double doesn't matter. Ah, stay still, you. Just a little fun thing to do. Anyway, that's Bit Blast. Hopefully this lets me wipe out the memory of that thing that I did earlier.